Hi, everyone. My name is Cintia. I am from Brazil, and I've been living here in the United States since 1998. I am an application developer. I work for a university, and I have zero background on investments. I like really, I've never been, good at doing it. Like I just never like really studied it. So until about last year, I had never heard of any other cryptocurrency other than Bitcoin. And even for Bitcoin, I just knew that there was something called Bitcoin, but I really didn't know like any details. I didn't know how it worked, what it was for, even how to buy it. So it was just something that, was never on my radar. Then until around September last year, when this was until September last year, when one of our friends came to us and said, hey guys, you should buy some XRP. This is a good time to buy. It's something super interesting. And then he sent us some videos, some articles, and then my husband and I started reading, and we were like completely overwhelmed because it was something that we really had never even heard about. And but at the same time, as the more we read, the more we thought, wow, this sounds really interesting. So we, after reading for a little bit, we ended up, buying our first XRP. And while doing this research, I went on Twitter, also doing some research. I look for XRP, and then very quickly I found, the key people talking about XRP, and inevitably you learn about some other projects. And the more I read, the more I found that it was like something super interesting. And while doing that research, I ended up reading some articles that were written, on Coil. And then I was like, what is this Coil thing? So I went on the Coil website, and I wasn't like sure how the whole web monetization worked, because I had never even heard of that either. So the whole thing was like completely new to me, and I just thought it was well, that's interesting. So that's saying that the content creator could get paid through that, and micro payments. I didn't even know what that was. I actually had never created content anywhere else before, so I wasn't even sure how people get paid or anything. So it wasn't something that I really understood until then. But I had always been like super fascinated by healthy diets and whole food, plant-based. And I used to post a lot of the food, that I cook on Instagram. And I thought, well, maybe I could, use this Coil platform to share, my food experiments, because I don't try to tell people what they should eat. I actually think that diet's something very personal, but I think that the more people add whole food, plant-based meals to their lifestyle, I think, it's something that promotes health. So my goal was, when I was, even before all this, was to always share, the things that I was learning, to try to motivate people to like just expand their healthy foods meals. And so I started like, so I created one article on Coil, but then I wasn't like really sure how the thing worked. And then the article just sat there. I didn't know anyone, nobody was following me, so nothing happened. So this was in October last year. And then, I just forgot about it, but I still kept reading about XRP, and, we kept, like buying little bits here and there. Then until when was May this year, when we were stuck at home, with the pandemic, I was looking for, things to do, new projects, to start. And I remember, the Coil articles, and then I went back there, and then I learned about cinnamon, and then that's when I actually started, creating more contents, more articles to both Coil and cinnamon. So my content is mostly about food. My husband and I, we love like snow events, so I also make videos about, you know, like snow, like snowboarding. So, and then with that, I actually got to meet all this, you know, wonderful community, you know, like all the XRP enthusiasts and all these like great, you know, content creators that produce like amazing content for coil and cinnamon. And it's just such a wonderful community. Like it's just so diverse, and we learn so much, you know, from each other. We, you know, people support each other. It's just, you know, really cool. I really love it. So this has been a great highlight of my year, even though this was like, has been a very difficult year for everyone because of COVID. This was like something that definitely made, you know, the year better. And yeah, so that's how I got involved in this whole XRP community. And as I said, I don't have any background in investments, but I'm just like right now, I'm like super excited, super hopeful for everything that's going on, because there's a lot going on. And it's just like super exciting that I'm actually recording this video when XRP is finally moving, because this is the first time that I see XRP at the price that it is right now. So I'm not really sure how things are going to go, but I'm just like super excited and super hopeful for next year and even like the next few months. Thanks, Scott, for doing this. This is wonderful. I'm super excited, you know, like for everything that's happening in the community. And this is definitely like something like a very cool project.